And hello everybody and welcome to Revere TV's exclusive coverage of Revere High School Volleyball. This is the junior varsity game between Revere and their navy blue with red numbers against Chelsea with their black with red numbers. Chelsea serving to Revere. A couple of good teams here competing. Chelsea JV team is 4-1. Revere is 4-0. Interestingly enough, both teams have faced and played and beat identical opponents. Revere gets the first point off the Chelsea serve. And now it's Revere's time to serve. This is number 15, Alex Paris, doing the honors. Jerry Girardi coming at you here at the Roland Rulo Fieldhouse. After this game will be senior night for the varsities. Paris gets it over. And a nice point there for Revere, as Chelsea unable to handle it off the set. The second tap off the serve. Paris serving. Revere with a 2-0 advantage in the opening set. They played the best of 3 sets in junior varsity. And Chelsea couldn't get anything going there. Harris back on the serve. Revere serving now 3-0 in their favor. Now Revere bumps up the margin to 4-0. Nothing there for Revere now. Chelsea had a little exchange going there, but Revere gets the point nonetheless. 5 serving nothing here in the opening set. And Chelsea will get their first point of this opening set. And serving now for Chelsea will be number 19. That will be Ada Figueroa. Revere had a nice little run there to start this opening set. Chelsea now serving. One serving 5. Revere getting it over off the serve. Chelsea working it now back into the Revere end. And this one will go out of bounds, and it's going to go right toward our broadcast position. And it is Revere now serving with a 6-1 lead. And we have a new server there for Revere. Number 14, Alexandra Martinez. Point for Revere. And Alexandra Martinez back to work on the serve. She gets it over. Point for Revere there, number 21, Stephanie Espinoza on the front line, along there with number 27. That was number 27, Manal Budan, with a nice tip earlier for the Patriots, getting it over. Score now is 9-1, and timeout is called. So as we mentioned at the top of this telecast, Revere and Chelsea with common opponents and victories on those opponents. Both teams have faced and beat the following: Everett Somerville, Lynn Classical, and Lynn English. And Chelsea comes into this contest off their only defeat. It was against Malden. Most interesting matchup indeed. 9 serving 1. Manal Boudin getting the ball over nicely for Revere. Chelsea unable to convert. 10-1 substitution for Revere. Number 1, Hannah Mankari has checked into the contest. Still serving is Alexandra Martinez, number 14 for Revere. Nice dig there by Martinez. And now Revere is up 11-1. And Chelsea picks up a point there. Perhaps using 2 hands there illegally. The call there against the Patriots. So the Devils have it now. They're trailing 2-11 in this opening set. Number 21 serving for Chelsea. That's Dahlia Christmas. Hannah Mankari with a nice dig there for Revere moments ago. And now it's 12 serving 2. And now serving for the Patriots is Khadija Sadoba, number 23. Nice ace there. Chelsea unable to return that serve. Before the game, Khadija Sadoba was instrumental in practice there with her fellow Lady Patriot JV players. That's a point for Revere. Stephanie Espinoza, number 21, involved there. 14-2. I think Revere is serving for the set. That's an ace. And that, let's see, is it a 15-2? I think they're playing on here in this first set. Khadija getting it over. And again. Point for the Patriots. (16-2) was our score. So we play on here in this opening set. Khadija Sadoba continues to serve for Revere. Oh, nice play by Sadoba! Oh. She dived and she attacked all in one right there. 17-2 is the score. 25. Okay. For both TV Thank you. So it's a 20. So they played a 25. So if I said 15, my apologies. We're here with a nice lead here in the opening set. They play the best of 3. So they'll play to 25. Nice tip there by Chelsea. Revere gets it over nicely. Chelsea gets the point there. There's a nice exchange between the two teams. And number 3 for Chelsea will now serve. That is Alondra Rodriguez. Alondra Rodriguez fails to clear the net. Revere will now serve. 27, Manal Budan. Serving for Revere. She's a lefty. She gets it over. And Chelsea couldn't quite control things. The Chelsea coach saying we can't be diving like that. Anyway, back to Revere serving with a 19-3 lead here in the opening set. 20-3. Glad you're joining us here on Revere TV. This is the Junior Varsity Girls Volleyball game from Roland Merlo Fieldhouse. Nice dig there by Chelsea. Point for Chelsea. Number 5, Guadesis Castro now serving for the Devils, the Red Devils of Chelsea. And that one is over the end line, out of bounds, and so it'll be Revere on the serve. Serving now for the Revere High School Patriots is number 2, Sofia Velasquez. For serving 21 now. And yes, there are a couple of boys on the JV team for Chelsea, and we'll explain their role momentarily, as that was Brendan Rodriguez serving for the Devils moments ago. Point for Chelsea. So the boys in volleyball are limited to setting things up, serving. There's an ace there. Brendan Rodriguez with the line drive serve right through the antenna, which is that red and white, those red and white poles above the nets. Line drive serve, making it a challenge for the opposing team to attack. Nice exchange here. Revere gets the point. So the boys can set and serve. They can play in the back row. They can't attack or block in the front row. So I was told that prepping for this game. So it's good that they can compete in these games. Chelsea serving. There's the other boy on the team, Brian Vicente, serving for Chelsea, number 42. Chelsea trying to tip it over, but unable to, and Revere back to the serve, and they are leading 23-7 in this opening set. Number 15, Alex Paris. I think this is her second go-around in this first round serving. Chelsea feels to control. Now Revere is serving for this first set. There's an ace, and there's a first set win for Revere, and they lead 1-0. In terms of sets, 1-0 lead for Revere. Revere doing a nice job of setting things up. Revere had their share of unreturnable serves, good poise, and you saw the result of that first set victory right there. And now it's the second set in just a matter of moments here at Roland Brola Fieldhouse. After this game will be the varsity volleyball game, highlighted by the senior night, the senior send-off festivities. And there are a total of 9 seniors on the team that will be honored. Volleyball is normally a fall sport, but because of this pandemic, it was moved to the spring, but it's so good to see sports being played once again, especially volleyball and all the other sports. And Chelsea getting the first 2 points of the second set. The first one off the Revere serve, and the second one off the serve there by Chelsea. Number 19 serving for Chelsea. Revere unable to get something going there. Number 19 is Ada Figueroa serving for Chelsea. And now it's Chelsea with a 3-0 lead in the first moments of the second set. Point for Revere there. That one goes outside the sideline, and now it's Revere back on serve here. Alexandra Martinez, number 14, doing the honors. As we mentioned, volleyball normally a fall sport, but good to see volleyball spring. Oh, what a nice play there by Revere. 23, Khadija Sadoba tipping it over, and Chelsea tried to cover to no avail. 2 serving 3. Ooh, nice work there by Chelsea as they were able to get it over, and it dropped nicely in their favor. 4 serving 2, and now it's Chelsea's 21 serving. That is Dahlia Christmas. 5-2 now, Chelsea. Christmas serving for Chelsea, 21. Sadoba gets it over there for Revere. And Revere fails to get it over the net on the third hit. And now timeout is called by Revere. There's the head coach Rachel LeBlanc talking to her troops as the Patriots now find themselves in a deficit of 6-2 in this second set. In the previous season, the Revere Varsity girls volleyball team won their Greater Boston League. There'll be no state tournament this year, but there will be a GBL Cup, not unlike the basketball season and the other sports. Out of bounds according to the officials, and Revere back on the serve, and it's 3-6, and it'll be number 23 Khadija Sadoba to do the serving for the Patriots. Front line just couldn't quite get it over. And Chelsea now serving, leading 7-3. Revere taking the first set. Point for Chelsea. Eight to 3 the score. Serving now for the Red Devils, number 23, Jocelyn Moran Palma. Point for Revere. Number 8, Juanita Geraldo. Now serving for the Patriots. Revere getting it over. And that one hitting the rafters as Chelsea, in desperation from deep, tried to get it over on the third hit, and they were well outside the net. Point for Chelsea. Off the Revere serve that goes out of bounds. It's now 9-5, and it's number 5, Guedesis Castro, serving for the Red Devils. And this one is an ace. Lena Menkari, number 5, with the diving attempt at it. That went out of bounds. So Revere serving now 6-10 is the score. Revere serving, and serving will be number 2, Sofia Velasquez. Point for Chelsea. It's 11-6. Number 45, Brandon Rodriguez, serving for the Red Devils. It's 10-6. Well, joust there in the center. Well, Chelsea and Revere going after it, and Revere gets the point. Here's Manal Boudan serving for Revere, number 27. Ace for Revere. It's now 8 serving 10. Chelsea now serving with the lead 11-8. Number 3, Alondra Rodriguez, now the server for Chelsea. Chelsea gets the point, 12-8. Point for Revere, Sadobo. 9 serving 12. Serving down for Revere will be number 15, Alex Paris. Couldn't quite clear. Chelsea back on the serve, number 19, Ada Figueroa. It's 13-9, Chelsea in the second set. Stephanie Espinoza trying to dig it out there for Revere. And time is called. 14-9 in the second set. Chelsea leads. Revere taking the first set in this Greater Boston League matchup of 2 4-win teams. I find it very coincidental that both teams with common victories all the way down the line, English, Classical, Everett, and Symbols, all losing to both these two teams we're seeing here, Chelsea and Revere, and Chelsea coming off their only loss of the season. It was against Malden. Point for Chelsea. So that loss definitely fresh in Chelsea's minds, to say the least. Revere can't take this Red Devil team lightly whatsoever. 15 serving 9. Chelsea gained the point there at 16-9. Almost a tale of two sets here, as Chelsea has controlled this second set. Wow, number 19, Ada Figueroa, still the server for Chelsea. 18-9 the score. Sadoba and Garcia tried to make something happen together there for Revere. 19-9, Ada Figueroa is still the server for the Red Devils of Chelsea High School. 19-9 is the score. That is an ace. Revere out of timeouts. (21-9). Another point off the serve for the Red Devils. And the rally for Chelsea comes to a halt as that serve goes outside the line. Revere now in double digits in the second set. However, they have a tall task ahead of them. They're down 21-10 in the second set. And Chelsea comes right back and is able to tip it nicely into the area that no Patriots were at, and so it's 22-10.
We're behind this guy.
Chelsea serving number 21, Dahlia Christmas. And Revere gets the point. Number 21, Stephanie Espinoza, saw that one all the way. She said that ball is out of bounds. And right she was. So Revere serving now. 11-22. Nice serve there by Sadoba. Ooh, Chelsea. Chelsea getting it across and over, and the score 23-11 Chelsea. It's 23 serving for the Red Devils, Jocelyn Moran Palma. And now Chelsea is serving for the second set. Number 45, Brendan Rodriguez, to do the honors. Rather, number 23, excuse me, Jocelyn Moran Palma. Serving for the set. Serving for the set is Chelsea. And Chelsea takes the second set 25-11. And the sets are all even at one apiece. As we go to the third and deciding set in this JV volleyball game between 4-0 Revere and 4-1 Chelsea. It was indeed a tale of two sets. Revere taking that first set substantially, but Chelsea did a nice job of that second set, and the momentum favors Chelsea, but Revere was able to get that first set in the books, and Chelsea is serving into this third set. All tied at one set apiece. Chelsea serving here. And Chelsea gets the first point of this third set. Alondra Rodriguez, number 3, serving for the Red Devils. Two nothing Chelsea. Point to Revere. 2-1. And now serving for the Patriots, number 15, Alex Paris. Out of bounds. And we're all tied at 2 in this third set. Anybody's game in this GBL thriller. Point for Revere. As Chelsea was unable to convert on that third hit off the serve. Paris back to the serve for Revere. Revere leads 3-2 in this third set. And there's an ace as Chelsea unable to control that return. 4-2 Patriots. Five to Revere. Point for Chelsea. So it's 3 serving 5. And it's number 19, Ada Figueroa, serving now for the visiting Red Devils. Point Patriots. Six to 3. Alexandra Martinez serving for Revere, number 14. Oh! That was a soft kill there for Chelsea as they tipped it over and it dropped in very nicely there. Patriots had no response for that. 4 serving 6 as Chelsea takes over the serving here. Off that point, Dahlia Christmas will do the honors for the Devils, number 21. Out of bounds, point for Chelsea. 5 serving 6. Timeout. This is the best of 3. Revere taking the first set. Chelsea taking the second set. In this third set, the two teams are 1 point apart. Chelsea scoring off the bat in this third set, but then Revere countering nicely. Chelsea's coming back, and this one may go all the way right down to the wire. Number 21, Dahlia Christmas, is the server for Chelsea. They're serving. Christmas gets it over. There's a joust in the center, and it's a point for Chelsea, and we are tied 6-all. Point for the Patriots. So now it's 7-6 Revere, and it's number 23, Khadija Sadoba. For Revere doing the honors, and Chelsea unable to return that serve. And it's 8-6 Revere. Point for Revere. Ooh, Chelsea was trying to line drive it over, but it's nothing but net. And a point for the Patriots, 9-6. And Sedoba's serve just out of bounds, just over the end line. And now it's 7 serving 9, and it's 23. Johnson, Moran Palma. Nice block there by number 23 for Chelsea. The server, Johnson, Moran Palma. She came from the back line to the front line to make that block. Chelsea keeping it alive here. Oh, Manal Boudan, number 27 for Revere, was able to get it over for Revere. And now it's 10-8 Patriots. And the aforementioned Manal Boudan serving for Revere. She's a lefty. She gets it over. Oh, ace! Timeout is called. 11-8 is the score in this third set. Now Boudan, your server for the Revere. And the lefty gets it over, and that's the second straight ace. 12-8 the score in this third set, third and deciding set. And they're going to redo that serve there. Here we go. Fortunately, Boudan was unable to clear the net there, and a point for Chelsea. 9 serving 12. Was unable to clear the net for Revere, I should say. Point for Chelsea. And Chelsea now serving 9-12. And it's with Daces Castro doing the honors. Chelsea fails to get it over. A nice sprawl there by Revere's number 5, Lena Mankari. To keep things alive there for Revere on that return serve. 13 serving 9. New server for Revere is number 2, Sofia Velasquez. It's 13-10 in favor of Revere. Chelsea is now serving. It's Brendan Rodriguez. And a time is called by, I believe, Chelsea. After this junior varsity game, there will be the varsity game in a matter of moments after this one. And the varsity game highlighted by the senior send-off as Revere honors 9 seniors. Point for Chelsea. There's a nice tip there by number 21, Dahlia Christmas, tipping it over very kindly for the Devils. 13-11. 11 serving 13. Wow, line drive serve there by Brennan Rodriguez. 12 serving 13. .25 wins the set. Out of bounds, according to the officials. Revere gets the point, and now it's Revere up 14-12. And it's number 1, Hannah Mankari, serving for Revere. Oh, did you see that? Stephanie Espinoza with the pass, and Sadoba just single-handedly, literally getting it over and giving Revere the point. And by the way, they play to 15 in the third set, I beg your pardon. And that spells a Revere victory. And the Revere Junior Varsity girls volleyball team goes to 5-0. It was a battle that went to the third, a deciding set. Both teams in double digits. And Revere getting the win. Volleyball. So long from the Roland Rule Fieldhouse.
both in person and virtually, for tonight's senior send-off for the Revere High School volleyball program. This past year has been challenging for most of us, but we are thrilled that our players have the opportunity to get on the court, especially our seniors. We want to also thank Chelsea High School team for celebrating with us tonight, along with their athletic director, Amanda Albert, and head coach, Gabriel Morales. We'd like to recognize 5 seniors from Chelsea. 6 seniors, excuse me. Beginning with Gabriela Serna. Deanna Christmas. Stephanie Contreras. Gloria Rodriguez. Stephanie Tercios Mejia. And Jome Vicente. Congratulations and best of luck. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce your Patriots. Beginning with the head coach, Leanne O'Hara. Assistant coaches, Rachel Allight, Samantha Myrtle, Denise So, and Arias Rodriguez. The athletic director, Frank Shea, and athletic trainer, Keith Correa. Now for our seniors. First up, she spent the last 4 years part of the team, spending the last year on varsity as middle. She is also involved in student council. She's planning to attend UMass Amherst as a psychology major. Number 14, Mika Almeida. Mika Almeida is joined by her dad, Jobson, and sister Sabrina, and brother Gabriel. Next, she's been part of the team all 4 years and spent the last year on varsity as middle. She has also been involved in varsity lacrosse, basketball, track and field. She will be attending UMass Amherst as an education major. Number 11, Isabella Cortez. Isabella Cortez is joined by her mom, Yolanda, and brother, Camilo. Next, she has been part of the team for the last 3 years, spending the last 2 years on varsity as setter. She is also involved in Poetry Out Loud Club, Spanish Honor Society, and National Honor Society. She is still deciding where she's off to next. Number 3, Sydney Ciano. Sydney Ciano is joined by her mom, Corinne, and dad, Anthony. She has been part of the team for the last 3 years, spending the last 2 years on varsity as center and right side. She is also involved in varsity lacrosse. She is planning to attend college after graduation. Number 9, Jessie Soto. Jessie Soto is joined by her mom Jen, Dad Mondo, and sisters Janine and Jasmine. Next, she has been part of the team for the last 4 years, spending the last 2 years on varsity as back row and outside hitter. She is also involved in varsity basketball. She is planning to attend college after graduation. Number 10, Alana Nelson. Alana Nelson is joined by her dad, Jamie, Mom Lauren, brother Brady, along with her grandmother Janice and her uncle Jonathan. Next, she spent the last 4 years on the team, spending the last 2 years on varsity as right side. She will be attending the Massachusetts School of Pharmacy. Number 8, Captain Tracy Gutierrez. Tracy Gutierrez is joined by her mom Catherine and sisters Yaneli, Yanilis, Sarai, and Isabella. Next, she spent the last 4 years on the team, spending the last 2 years on varsity as middle. She is still deciding her plans after graduation. Number 17, Captain Isabella Martinez. Isabella Martinez is joined by her mom Alina, dad Oscar, and brother Oscar. Next, she spent the last 4 years on the team, spending the last 2 years on varsity as libero. She is also involved in varsity softball. She is attending North Shore, pursuing radiologic technology. Number 12, Alexis Eichel. Alexis Eichel is joined by her mom, Sandra, dad Frank, and sisters Natasha and Tatiana. And last but not least, she spent the last 4 years on varsity as outside hitter. She was a 2020 Northeast Conference All-Star. She is also involved in varsity basketball as captain and varsity softball, student council, and yearbook committee. She will be attending University of Rhode Island as a business major. Number 1, Captain Lindsay. by her mom Denise, dad Eric, brother Max, and twin sister Erica. Thank you again to our coaches, staff, players, parents, families, fans, and alumni for all your support. Congratulations to our seniors. We are wishing you the best of luck in your next chapter.
And welcome to Revere TV's exclusive coverage of Revere High School volleyball. This is senior night. Jerry Dry alongside Jamie Nelson, my dear, close, long-time personal friend. And right off the bat, the visiting Red Devils of Chelsea getting the first point. What an awesome senior send-off, Jamie Nelson, for our seniors and Chelsea's as well.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this night for a long time. Real proud of these girls. They've been playing really well. And can't wait to see what they got tonight. Big point right there by Revere.
Revere goes into this game 3-2. And hey, last year this varsity team was the GBL champions.
They were. It was an exciting year last year, and it's fun to see all these seniors. Hopefully they can come back with another title. Indeed.
There'll be no state tournament this year, but there will be a GBL Cup, just like the other sports in this very most interesting year. Chelsea gets the second point there of this first set on their side. And both teams, I believe, go into this game 3-2 with Chelsea as well. So we saw a pretty good JV game just moments ago. It went right down to the third and final set. Jamie, I'll tell you. So I'll tell you, a lot of these kids, they also play other sports too. So I'll tell you right now. So maybe this special season, they weren't affected by it. They just wanted to get in there this year.
Yeah, they really don't care about as many games as they've normally played. They all just want to be out there playing and having fun.
And now it's 3-2 in favor of Revere, as Chelsea couldn't quite answer there. But yeah, this Revere team definitely is something special. I'll tell you that last game against Medford, according to Coach O'Hara, went down to that final set there, and
yeah, that was pretty crazy. The local TV from Medford blacked out on the third set, and they were down, and they came back and won that, and ended up going 5 sets. It was great.
Hey, nice dig there by number 1, Lindsay Anderson, the captain there. She was like 3/4 of the ground there to make that nice. That actually went over the net there as she sprawled forward. So 4 serving 3. Make it 5 serving 3 there. Nice service point for the Lady Patriots. And Revere's serving for the lead there.
tough double hit right there.
Double hit, okay. I was wondering what that was there. Does the officiating crew work the JV game as well? Killed by Chelsea there. Boy, it's just a matter of...
Want to thank you for having me
problem.
and try to enjoy the rest of this game.
Thank you, Jamie.
I'll see you in the end.
A pleasure. And hopefully, when it's all said and done, it's a Revere victory. And we'll see what happens here. So 5 serving 5. Thank you, Jamie Nelson. Thank you for spending a few moments here in our broadcast position. Even Steven here in the first round. 5 points apiece between Chelsea and Revere. And that one goes out of bounds, and the point belongs to Chelsea. 6-5 is our score. And now Chelsea is serving with the lead. Oh, nice. That was Alana Nelson getting involved there for Revere. Her dad, Jamie, moments ago in our broadcast position. And speaking of Alana, she's serving. It's all tied at 6 here in this first set. They play the best of 5 in varsity. They played the best of 3 in JV. And if the sets are tied, going into the final set, they played a 15. They played a 25 otherwise. And Chelsea couldn't quite get it over the net. Point for Revere, and the Patriots are now up 8-6 as Alana continues to serve for Revere. Alexis Icavello trying to make a sprawling dig there. So 8-7 in favor of Revere. Chelsea is serving. Chelsea serve went over and pretty deep there. Revere had to go almost into the corner of their offensive, corner of their playing area to make something happen. It was tied at 8 moments ago. Now it's a 9-8 Revere lead as that serve goes outside the lines. Here's Icavello. She gets it over. And it's an ace for Revere. Chelsea unable to handle that serve. Nice line drive. Another line driver. Oh, got to give credit to Chelsea there. On that third hit, they just were able to get it over, and it fell right into that empty area. So 9 serving 10. Joust in the center. Alana Nelson gets it over for Revere, number 10. And Chelsea ties it up at 10 apiece in this opening set. Number 1 is serving there for Chelsea, Gloria Rodriguez. One of 6 seniors on the Chelsea roster. Joust in the center, point to the Patriots. 2 teams crashing the net, and Revere won that battle right there. 11-10's the score. And now serving for Revere. is number 18, like Tasia da Costa. One of a handful of underclassmen on this team. She's a sophomore. And there she is on the set. And Chelsea get it over. They do. Oh, nice play there by Tasia. And the point goes to Revere. The official on the near side almost waved in the direction of Chelsea, but corrected himself. And so Revere is on a 3-0 run here. They lead 13-10. And 22 for Chelsea. Deanna Christmas almost put it over, but top of the net. Thwarted that return attempt. 14-10 Revere. Captain Lindsay Anderson involved there. Timeout call by Chelsea, with Revere leading 15-10 in this first set. 3 sets win it for Varsity. And Coach Leanne O'Hara has to be happy with what she's seeing right now. Jerry Dry coming at you right along court side here. Ashton DeRusi. With superlative videography. Right here at the Roland Memorial Fieldhouse, he's operating the camera. Andrew Love back in our Washington Avenue studios. Doing his thing. Ace for Revere. Unreturnable serve. Tasia da Costa of Revere. Still with the honors, 16-10 Patriots. And Chelsea fails to get it over there, so it's now a 17-10 Revere advantage. Another ace. There's a set. Nice block by Chelsea. And that stops the run. Stephanie Tercios Mejia, number 14, now serving for the Red Devils. 11 serving 18. Number 17, Isabella Martinez, the captain for Revere, with the nice hit and point for the Patriots. There's the set, and don't know what the call there was. Perhaps illegal use of the hands there. So 19-12 is the score. 12 serving 19. Icavella the dig for Revere. (13) serving 19. Chelsea with the point there. And that one fails to go over. So 20 serving 13 now, as Revere will do the honors on the serve. This is number 17, Isabella Martinez. Chelsea now serving, 14 serving 20. Set number 1. From the Roland Memorial Fieldhouse, it's senior night 15 serving 20. Icavella with the dig. Point for Chelsea, 16 serving 20. Deanna Christmas serving for Chelsea. And finding the sweet spot there for Revere, Isabella Cortez, number 11. Isabella Cortez, number 11. Number 1, Lindsay Anderson. Number 10, Alana Nelson. All part of the girls basketball program that went pretty far, all the way to the semifinals of the GBL Cup. Point for the Patriots, 22 serving 16. They played a 25. And Chelsea from inside fails to score there, so it's now 23-16 in Revere's favor. Oh, Isabella Cortez right in the middle there, just drove it right into the teeth of the Chelsea team, and Chelsea had no answer. And now Revere is serving for this first set. Tracy Gutierrez, number 8, the server, and that's the first set for Revere. They take it 25-16. It was nip and tuck in the first half of that first set. At one point, it was 10-10. And then Revere closing out that first set 15-9, or rather 15-6 thereafter. En route to the 25-16 first set victory. As we mentioned, we must mention volleyball, normally a fall sport, but because of the pandemic, it was pushed back to the springtime. With that in mind, Revere last year were GBL champions, and a number of these players were part of that GBL championship last year, and this year no state tournament at stake, but there is a GBL Cup in the postseason. All the teams will participate, and let's see if Revere can have a little momentum going towards that postseason and bring Revere yet another GBL title, but we will hope for the best and see what happens here as this regular season game continues, as we're on to the second set of this game. And the home team doing good things so far, good poise, staying focused at the task at hand. 25-16, as we mentioned, it was 10-10 at one point in that first set, and then Revere outscoring Chelsea 15-6 thereafter, en route to the 25-16 first set victory. Revere TV doing a great job. We appreciate and thank all you who are watching senior night in the Revere High School volleyball program. And we're on to set number 2. So Chelsea serving to Revere. This is 14, Stephanie Tercios Mejia for the Red Devils doing the honors. And Chelsea strikes first in this second set. Revere gets the point. There was a collision there, but there's that poise of Revere coming through there, and they're able to equalize early in the second set. Point for Revere. Number 14 there for Chelsea. Steffi Tercios was playing the ball outside the line, and Chelsea was unable to do anything with it there. Unfortunately for Revere, that was Tassia DaCosta trying to get it over. And we are tied 2-2 in set number 2. And here's 42 for Chelsea. Brian Vicente. As we mentioned, boys can play on the volleyball team too. They can serve, they can set, but they can't attack. Point for the Patriots, and they lead 3-2. Lindsay Anderson now serving for the Patriots. And it's now 4-2. Number 17 for Revere, Isabella Martinez. With a right-hand strike that Chelsea could not reply with. 5 serving 2. Lindsay Anderson, the server for Revere. Chelsea tried to tip it in, but Revere had a response. And now it's Chelsea serving. It's now 3 serving 5. Deanna Christmas serving for Chelsea. Lana Nelson, number 10, returning for Revere. Over the line, Chelsea couldn't quite control it. Point for the Patriots. It's now 6-3. And here is number 17, Isabella Martinez, trying to go for the ace, but it goes out of bounds, and it'll be Chelsea serving. It's 4 serving 6. Luis Medina serving for the Red Devils. Chelsea trying to tip it home, but Revere was there. Nice save there by Medina. Got it over. Point for Revere. Seven serving 4. Set number 2. Jessie So now number 9 to serve for Revere. She gets it over. And that's a point for Revere. 8-4 now the score. 9 serving 4. Icovello keeping alive for Revere there. That's a point for Revere. I'll tell you, when that ball gets close to the net, sometimes it's a little too tough to handle. Service fails to clear the net, so Chelsea now will be serving 5-10. And that's an ace for Chelsea. And it's Gabby Serna. Now it's number 13. Yes, Gabby Serna serving for Chelsea. Lindsay Anderson with a nice sprawling dig there. Sydney Ciano keeping it over, getting it over for Revere. Ciano with the set. Lindsay Anderson gets it over and scores. A little while ago, Sydney Ciano looked like she's going to sit up, but she said, you know what, I'm going to put this one over. And then not too long afterwards was Anderson from Ciano for the Revere point. It's 11-6 in the second set, and a point for Chelsea there. And now it's 7 serving 11. Here's Gloria Rodriguez. Number 1 for Chelsea, serving to Icovello. Lindsay Anderson trying to spike it home, but it goes out of bounds over the outside the end line. 8 serving 11. Nelson to Ciano. Lindsay Anderson, double-handed return. Lindsay tips it over. Ball still alive. Icovello with a nice sprawling save. Ooh, what an exchange there. Great effort by both teams, but that point belongs to Chelsea. Both teams doing a great job of trying to keep that ball alive. Chelsea point, Chelsea serve, 9 serving 11. Icovello the receive there for Revere. Ciano. And now it's 10-11. Chelsea with a little bit of momentum now. Icovello. The dig. Lindsay Anderson trying to spike it home. The ball kept alive by Chelsea. And there is number 11, Isabella Cortez. Driving it home. 12-10. So here's Icovello. Alexis Icovello. And that serve goes out of bounds. It's now 11 serving 12 in favor of Chelsea. Or 11 serving 12 with Chelsea serving. Revere has the lead in the second set. They took the first set 25-16. Ciano trying to get it over to no avail, and we are dead even now at 12-12 in this second set. Both teams 3-2. Revere now with control of the serve and the score right now, 13-12. And now it's Tasia DaCosta serving for Revere, number 18. Tasia with a set up there. It's Lindsay Anderson driving it home. The sophomore is setting up the senior there, and it's 14-12 in set number 2. Tasia still serving for Revere. Gets it over. Chelsea returns it over. Here's the set. Great effort by Revere. But it's a point for Chelsea. And it's 14-13. Or 13 serving 14. Brian Vicente is now the server for Chelsea. Nelson, Tassio. Chelsea's going to get over. They do. Big time play there by the sophomore DaCosta. Here's Lindsay Anderson. There's a set. Revere. Able to get it over the net. And Chelsea had no answer. That serve goes just outside the line. And it's a point for Chelsea. Pretty closely contested second set here. Too far for Icavello. It's now 16-15. Neither team has had a clear-cut lead in the second set. Chelsea trying to tie it up on the serve. Out of bounds. And it's 17-15 Revere, and they will serve. And this will be number 14, Mika Almeida. Mika Almeida serving for Revere. Not before the timeout. Very, very competitive second set. It's been like a foot race. Neither team with a sizable lead on the other. And that first set was 25-16 Revere. Second set has definitely been a little closer. Revere starting off this season with 3-0 victories over Somerville and Everett. They lost Lynn Classical in a very competitive game. The score was not indicative of that game, according to Coach O'Hara. Then they rebounded with a 3-set victory over Lynn English. And they're coming into this one off a very tough loss to Medford that's fresh in their mind. And that's the point for the Patriots. 18-15 is the score. Isabella Martinez. Red Sox and all will do the serve. Gets it over. And that's a point for Revere. Isabella Cortez involved there. Anderson sets it up. Cortez got over it. Chelsea unable to get something going there. Now it's 20-15. Isabella Martinez serving. Revere serving 20-15 in front. And Chelsea unable to answer that serve. An ace for Revere, 21-15 the score. Another ace. Unreturnable serve again. For Isabella Martinez, one of the captains of this Revere varsity team. Another ace. Back-to-back aces. 23-15. And now Revere is serving for this second set. And a 2-0 lead in this game, set-wise. That one almost found the open area in bounds. And that's stops a huge run by Revere. Now Revere attacking for the second set. Icavello the dig. There's the set. And that was a two-handed hit there, I believe. Oh, nope. What happened there? Was it a two-handed hit against Revere, so the point goes to Chelsea. 17 serving 24. Illegal two-handed hit, I should say. Icavello's return went over. Oh, nice tip for the second set victory. And that was number 18, Tasia DaCosta, the sophomore on senior night. And so the second set goes to Revere, and this is the best of 5. On to set number 3. Great to see fans, great to see sports. And we wish all of the sports teams all the best, and all the best indeed to the seniors in their final season of athletics. We definitely wish them all the best indeed. So for Revere, it's Mika Almeida, who's going to UMass Amherst. She wears number 14. Isabella Cortez, number 11, who's also going to UMass Amherst. Sydney Ciano, number 3, we wish her well. Number 9, Jessie So, wishing her well as well. Alana Nelson, number 10. Tracy Gutierrez, number 8. We found out tonight he's going to Massachusetts School of Pharmacy. Isabella Martinez, number 17. Alexis Icovello, headed for North Shore as part of the Radiologic Technology program. And Lindsay Anderson, who is Rhode Island bound. All the best of the seniors, and we wish the Chelsea seniors the same as well. And the crowd getting loud here. Tracy Gutierrez, the captain, not only a captain on the team, not only directing traffic and rallying the troops, she's also rallying the crowd here at Roland Bruno Fieldhouse. There are 6 players on the court, and those fans definitely are like a 7th player on the court, to say the least. And for the seniors, could they make it back-to-back GBL championships? Time will tell. But it's on to the 3rd set of this one. Revere serving to Chelsea, leading 2-0. And the Patriots pick up the initial points of this 3rd set on the serve. A sophomore, number 18, Tasia DaCosta, doing the honors for Revere. Anderson to Tasia, back to Anderson, kept alive by Chelsea. Can they get over? They do in the middle of the playing area. It's Nelson, and Revere unfortunately unable to get something going there, so Chelsea picks up the point, and they even this 3rd set at 1 point apiece. Tercio serving for Chelsea, number 14. And Chelsea gets a point on the serve there. And so now they take a 2-1 3rd set edge. And now we're tied at 2. And now Revere will serve. This is Lindsay Anderson doing the honors, getting it over. Anderson keeping it alive from the back row. Now in the Chelsea zone. Anderson, the dig, the set, the spike. It's way over the end line there. It's now 3 serving 2 in favor of Chelsea. This is number 42, Brian Vicente, serving for Chelsea, and that's an ace. As that ball finds the middle of the floor, and nobody was home there. 4-2 now. There's the set. There's the tip. Kept alive by Chelsea. Icovello keeps it going for Revere. Isabella Martinez gets it over for Revere, number 17. Icovello, the deep dig. Anderson keeping it going for Revere, but it goes out of bounds and the point to Chelsea. Wow, Chelsea had Revere way out toward the boundaries. Chelsea now goes up 5-2 in this 3rd set. And Revere gets the point. DaCosta. 3 serving 5. Here's Isabella Martinez with a pretty good run in that second set for Revere. Lindsay Anderson diving return, and it results in a point. And there she is on this. And she's going to be in the middle there. Serving there is going to be Isabella Martinez. And one goes to Chelsea, 6-4 in favor of the Red Devils. Point for Revere. So Revere serving 5-6. That is an ace. Unreturnable serve for the point. Tracy Gutierrez. 6-all in this third set. Southpaw serve. Stoppage of play. Point for Revere. I want to say a little while ago that ball went way up, almost hit the rafters. So it's 7-6 and another ace. That's Southpaw delivering an ace and gives Revere now an 8-6 advantage in this third set. Tracy gets it over on the serve. There's the set. Nelson with the right-handed strike that scores. We're waiting on that one. We know if it was going to be a point for Chelsea Revere, and the official on this side indicated Revere. 9-6. Nelson looking for back-to-back points. Chelsea gets it over. Icavello there, number 12 in the white jersey. And Nelson with a nice return, and Vicente had no response for that as that one went out of bounds. And it's 10-6. Tracy Gutierrez continuing to serve. It was 6-6, now it's 10-6. A 4-0 run. It's a 5-0 run now. Lloyd Rodriguez trying to dig it, but it goes out of bounds. 11-6 the score. Chelsea gets it over. So does Revere. Anderson to Ciano, to Nelson. Oh, nice stop there by Chelsea's Gloria Rodriguez. And that one is a point for Revere. That was close as that ball landed over by the end and sideline intersection. 12-6 the score. Ho-ho! How about that? Isabella Cortez with a little something there. Nope. Nope, it was a point. Nope. It was a point for Chelsea. I beg your pardon. Apologize for that. So it's 7 serving 12. But Revere with a nice little run there. At one point, they had a 6-0 run. 7 serving 12. Chelsea just gets that serve over. Number 13 there for Chelsea, Gabby Serna, trying to send it over. Could not clear the top of the net. Just couldn't quite clear it. 13 serving 7 Revere, and it's now 8 serving 13. Point for Chelsea off the missed serve, and here is Chelsea's 13, Serna. (14 serving 8, the point for the Patriots. Here's Icavello. That's an ace. 15 serving 8. They played a 25. Unless it goes to a deciding set, then it's a 15-point situation. But they'll play to 25 here in this third set. Looks like Chelsea makes a bit of a switch here. Icavello gets it over, but that one is a little too over there, as that one goes over the end line. And now it's 9 serving 15. Boy Rodriguez serving for Chelsea. 16 serving 9. Revere back on the serve. Tasia DaCosta, sophomore. She's made a really, really good account of herself and among all these seniors. And then serving 16. Now it's Chelsea serving. Revere still with a very good-sized lead here in this third set. They took the first 2 sets. That is a point for Chelsea. And now it's 11 serving 16. Point for Revere. 17 serving 11. Lindsay Anderson doing the honors for Revere. Oh, nice block by Chelsea, but kept alive by Revere. Anderson. Nice tip there by number 18, DaCosta. And Luis Medina for Chelsea, unable to get something going there. So it's Revere serving 18-11. Oh, looks like they gave a point to Chelsea and they took a point off the board for Revere. So Chelsea is now serving 12-17. I did not hear what the official said on the far side. Nelson gets it over for Revere, number 10. And that ball found a little spot there between Revere players. 13-17 the score. Brian Vicente serving for Chelsea. Point for Chelsea. 14 serving 17. (15) serving 17. Point for Revere. (18-15) in favor of Revere. In this third set, Isabella Martinez. Out of bounds, 16 serving 18. Chelsea serving. 16 serving 18. Point to Revere. The return goes outside the sideline. Tracy Gutierrez serving for Revere. Icavello digging for Revere. There's a set. Ciano trying to set up Isabella Cortez there. 17 serving 19. Medina serving for Chelsea. (18) serving 19. Timeout is called here at Roland Rule Fieldhouse. Chelsea keeping it close in this third set. Revere taking the first two sets of this game. Let's see Revere out of the timeout is recouped and regrouped. Luis Medina serving for Chelsea. And it's now 19-all in this third set. Out of bounds, point to Revere. It's now 20 serving 19. And here is Nelson. That's Alana Nelson serving for Revere. Oh, nice tip by Sydney Ciano in the front line. 21 serving 19. Alana Nelson doing the honors, serving for Revere. Out of bounds, 22-19. Crowd coming alive here, and a timeout by Chelsea. And now Revere is just 3 points away from a win here in set 3 and the match overall. JV team earlier taking care of business. They won their matchup. And will Varsity do the same on senior night? Stay tuned, my friends. Here on Revere TV, we're glad you're with us. Jerry Dry courtside along with the Revere TV crew. Jost! And up. Point for Chelsea. Wow. Lindsay Anderson crashing the net along with one of the Chelsea players there. But they give the point for Chelsea. 20 serving 22. Gabby Sinner serving for Chelsea. Anderson, a little too much mustard there. 21 serving 22. Cerner serving for Chelsea. Icavello. Oh. Icavello the dig, and unfortunately the ball was a little too deep, and Revere losing control there. It's all tied now at 22 apiece in this third set. That's out, and that's a point for Revere. 23-22, they get back to the serve. And here's Alexis Icavello. That's me close. It's a Revere point. 24-22 now. Revere is not just serving for the set, they are serving for the game. Alexis Icavello for Revere. That's the win for Revere on senior night. So Revere takes this match against Chelsea 3-0 in the seniors, and the Revere volleyball team salutes the fans, and we salute our seniors, and we thank you all for joining us on Revere TV on this senior night as the Revere High School volleyball team picks up their 4th win on the season, and they will continue on in their quest for potential back-to-back GBL championships. We wish them well. We thank you all for joining us on Revere TV. On behalf of the entire crew, we wish nothing but the best to the class of 2021, their families, and their future endeavors. Good night from Roller Roll Fieldhouse. Jerry Girardi speaking.